Alright, so another video on the Kawasaki. I hadn't got any bites from the last video, so I've got it down at the shop here now. And we are just going to pull out the pressure washer, clean this thing up, and get it up on my motorcycle lift. Just trying to get the bugs and spiders and stuff off of it. It's pretty bad. Do a little walk around of it anyway so you guys can see it. But hang tight, I will get this into the shop in a minute. So it is back in the shop now, a little bit cleaned up. I hit some of the stuff with PV Blaster. It's likely all going to have to be taken apart anyway, but all of these little fittings and the stuff for the brakes are kind of locked up on the front end here, so I think it's more or less the cable. But cleaned her up a little bit. We're going to kind of figure out if she's going to be good and salvageable. Seems to have compression. So I'm going to get all the fluids and everything drained out of it, and again just kind of tidy it up, go through it. I sprayed some more PV Blaster back here on the back brake assembly. The back brakes actually seemed like they're working. Sorry, it's a little tight in here with the little car still. I suppose I could probably move it over. But back brakes actually feel like they have some life left in them. But I'll kind of tinker around. I'll get the battery. I've got a test battery down here. I'll hook that up and we'll see if it actually turns over with the starter and all that good stuff, since we are missing the recoil. And I'm not 100% sure if this is how these are supposed to be, but I don't know if this was a nut or if somebody welded this back on here at some point. It looks like it's kind of rounded off completely, and I'm not 100% sure. I would assume that would be a bolt that holds this thing on, but I could be wrong, but that would be my guess. So, like I say, everything else is a little more tidy now. This seat is pretty torn up. She's not looking good at all. Could have probably sprayed the back end of that off too. It's pretty bad. Put it over there. But it does have the carburetor and stuff is down here. So again, I'm just going to get all the water drained out of this because I just hosed it down. Probably not the greatest thing to do, but it was really gross. And I don't know if you guys, what part of the country you're from, but I live in New Mexico, and there's bugs like you wouldn't believe, and not like the kind of bugs you have up in the northern states. Like everything down here is trying to kill you. So better to be safe with my cheap four-wheeler project than have something biting me. There it is. I guess, like I say, stay tuned for the next one. I gotta get the tripod down here so I can hook it up and kind of start going through these things and doing a little bit better videos for y'all.